Okay, so let's look at the transformations from graph f to graph g. So in example 1, you have f of x is equal to the value of x squared. G of x is equal to the opposite of the value of x squared plus 3. So let's look at our IHOD number. So it's going to be inside. It's going to tell us if it moves left or right, and it's going to do the opposite of what we think. So if I look at g, that's the graph that has changed. F is the original. It's our parent function. So if you notice, there are no parentheses, which means there is no IHOD number. This graph is not going to move left or right, so I'm not going to worry about that. Now I'm going to look at my outside number. I want to see, is there a number after the parentheses squared or where the parentheses squared would go? And that's going to tell me if it moves up or down, and it's going to do exactly what I think. And if you notice, I do have a number after the squared where the parentheses would go, and that is telling me that there is an over number. There is something that is going to move vertically, so I've got to look. When I see plus 3, I'm thinking up 3, and that's exactly what this graph is going to do. It is going to move up 3. Now, if it's not an inside the parentheses number, it's not an IHOD, it's not a number that comes after the parentheses, then it is talking about our A coefficient. And you can see I do have an A coefficient here. It is a -1. So if you remember, A is always a positive one to start off with. And when you look at your A coefficient, you want to look at it in two parts.